been some protesting on campus. None of it was violent. It was just people yelling. So, and then there was a lot of posters put up that were quickly ripped down. I don't know if we ripped them down. And then during the night time, there was also a lot of yelling between halls. These were in the library bathroom stalls, and I thought it was genius. So up until this point, I hadn't found any vegetables besides like a 1 or 2 green beans that they would include in your meal.
Finally eating vegetables.
Wednesday and Thursday night here is called Ladies' Night, which is you can get into clubs without cover. So I went out on Wednesday for the very first time.
I'm on my way to either McDonald's or the dining hall, but do you guys ever get so hungry that you start like shaking? Granted, I haven't eaten anything really. I ate like a tiny ass bowl of cereal this morning at okay, not really this morning, it was at 12.
I ended up having a spicy ramen curry, and here's me dying because it was so spicy. This semester, I'm taking a musical theater class, and I am so excited. I haven't done theater in so long. After classes on Thursday, I headed over to my mom's hotel in central Hong Kong to go help her pack up and sleep over and bring her to the airport the next morning. So we went to a little noodle shop and they had soup there, and I was surprised because I looked at the ingredients and I can't understand any of it, and it's in English. Slates asked for more food, so I tried to add that in. I got ha chang, which is shrimp rice noodles, and it was so good. Oh my god. After breakfast, it was time to go to the airport to drop my mom off so she could go back home. Then I hopped on the train and commuted for an hour and a half with this humongous bag and went back to school. And almost immediately after getting back and unpacking, I went off to a Zumba class.
I'm so sweaty, but that was really fun. Now I gotta run to class. So I'm outside today. I'm in the little gazebo that I just showed you the clip of with the beautiful ocean view. Today is supposed to get up to 90 degrees, which we have an extreme heat warning. I guess it doesn't get that hot here normally. I am gonna go play some Frisbee today, so I guess I'll send some clips over of that after this. And I just am gonna recap what a weird week it's been. Classes have been fine. Monday I had my first class here, and I only had one class that day. It's on e-business management and data analytics. It's more of a digital marketing class actually, which I'm not too interested in, but we do have a pretty cool group project that we're getting funding from Google. It's like 500 Hong Kong dollars, and they are giving us money to create digital marketing for an NGO. So that's pretty exciting. We do have to get into a group of 5, and right now I don't have a group. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I get a good group and people actually work hard, because I want to get a good grade, and apparently school here is really, really competitive. On Tuesday, I had my negotiations class, and I also had my musical theater class. Negotiations, I love my professor. He's really enthusiastic, and we have like practice negotiations every Tuesday, and then Thursday is supposed to be like a recap of what happened and why it happened. We do get ranked, which is kind of pressuring, I guess. But I'm excited, and I think this will really help me to be more confident and negotiate better. So I'm really glad I took this class. Then later on Tuesday, I had theater, which I'm so excited to do. I haven't done theater in so long, and I miss having like a fun activity that I get to share with other classmates that usually are interested in acting and dancing and music and just putting on a show. And putting on a show is so much fun, so I'm excited. At the end of the semester, we have a show, and it's going to be a whole class musical that we have to write the music for and act it, obviously. And I think we have to do the whole shebang. So I'm excited, and I hope I get to film it and take it home and keep it forever. And I plan to show you guys. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I had the first class again, so e-business management. That was fine. Thursday, and then Wednesday afternoon, I had a new class and it was about like protections, and so it's like copyright, trademark, stuff like that, but how it deals with tech. And so a lot of stuff, it's like new legal policies. So that's what that class is about. I forgot what it's actually called. Business protections, maybe? The professor in that class was pretty interesting. He gave me a hard time. Like, he asked me where I was from and where I went to school, and I said Northeastern, but I'm from California. And he's like, that's a long way. Why didn't you go to a school closer by in California? And I'm like, I didn't get into them. And he's like, you didn't get into UC Berkeley. You didn't get into UCLA. What about UC San Diego? I'm like, I didn't get into the first two, the second one, or the third one, UC and San Diego. Didn't tell him didn't get in there, but I don't know. That was just a really weird way that he kind of attacked me. I'm like pleased that he had expected that I got into those schools, but I didn't. So made it a little awkward. But I also have him for another class later on Friday. And then what did I have? Thursday was back to negotiations and my musical theater class. I had some clips of that earlier in this video. It was like singing. We did some warm-ups as well as some games like Zip Zap Zop. It's really interesting because that class is full of first years, but as well they have like third years and fourth years. So it's a big mix, but it seems that none of the people in that class really do theater or do singing or do dancing before. So it's going to be interesting. And then Friday I just put that clip in. It's called Business Simulations. And that class it's going to be a simulation where we own a business, and I think we have to make business choices to make sure that the business runs and has profit every year. And then on top of that, we're able to invest in stocks of other companies. So there's going to be like groups of 6, and so you can invest your money into the other 5 groups. I'm really nervous about this one because I did do a simulation class with marketing, and it was fine. I didn't enjoy it. So I kind of want to drop that class, but I might have to take it because there's no other classes that are open. All the information system classes have a wait list, and I don't understand why. Why can't you offer enough classes that there isn't a wait list? But so it's either my choice is to drop it or just to keep it and go through with it. And I know this class is gonna be really valuable and I'll learn a lot, but at the same time, like, I want to get a good grade. I want to enjoy my time here. So I'm gonna research it a little more and see. Homework-wise, I haven't really done anything. I do need to do some homework today and tomorrow, but it's not a lot. 2 of my classes I have what's called a blended learning, which is basically all the lectures are online and I have to do the lectures and read the textbook all by myself and then go into class. Class is more discussion and group work, stuff like that. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to like it or not. Ideally I do because it's flexible, but I get distracted and lazy and don't want to really watch videos of lectures. I'd rather be there in person and listen and be interactive with a professor. That's it for classes. Yesterday night was a mess. I'm not going to really talk about it, but if you want to know what happens, just text me because I don't want to post it on YouTube. Okay, I am going to head back to the dorm and get ready for some Ultimate and probably do some more homework, but it's been an interesting week. Oh, going out clubbing. I have determined it's not my thing. It is so crowded and you can't, you have this much space and sometimes it's even less. There are bodies bumping everywhere. There's drinks spilling. I think I can do it every once in a while. Also, we stayed out until 6 in the morning. I'm so tired the next day and I need sleep. I like to go to bed if I go out latest 3 in the morning. So 6 is impossible. But it was a good experience and I think I would do it again every once in a while. Or a less crowded club. Maybe I'm more of a bar kind of girl. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to sign off for now and I'll probably get some more clips in later. Bye. All I did today was do chores and sit in the library. That's it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching and sending me your love. I'm probably not gonna keep telling you guys when I post this. Usually it's gonna be a Sunday, but let me know if you need an individual reminder when I go live. Okay, bye!